Presbyterian Church of Eustis is a vibrant, transforming family of faith, a member congregation of the Presbyterian Church USA. We believe that God has called us to reflect and reveal the unselfish love of Christ to our community and to the world. But before we tell you who we are and who we believe God is calling us to be, let us tell you where we've been. For over 125 years, the First Presbyterian Church at Eustis has been faithfully serving the community of Eustis, Florida. We have always been a true neighborhood church with a long history of being a light in our city. In 1881, a small group of people gathered in the upper floor of the Clifford General Store in Eustis for worship services each Sunday. From that small group of people, the charter members of what would be the First Presbyterian Church of Eustis emerged in 1883. The first church building for the new congregation was erected on the corner of Center Street and Citrus Street in 1884 at the cost of $3,750. In 1914, the congregation, which had grown to 125 members, dedicated the current sanctuary complete with its picturesque stained glass windows and oak woodwork. The sanctuary has been expanded over the years, and additional stained glass was added in the early 1970s. Today it is still a warm, worshipful space where every week our members gather to worship, always mindful of the legacy we have been left by those saints of yesteryear. Here at First Church, we offer two worship services. The first is our informal, non-traditional service that we call the Crossing. With doors opening at 8:30, we start out with a live praise and worship band headed up by Brandon Roberts each week. Also, God Sightings, where you get to tell about how you experienced God over the past week. Plus, interactive and multimedia-driven content, and engaging sermons with relevant topical discussions led by Pastor Leon. Secondly, we have traditions. Our formal, traditional worship service. Here, worshipers gather each week in our historic sanctuary, where we are led by our outstanding chancel choir, handbells choir, and our talented choir director and organist, Cynthia Curtis. We have a special part in our service for children, where Pastor Leon has a moment with the children to relate God to their lives. And like our earlier service, we have engaging, relevant, and topical sermons led by Pastor Leon.
Hi, this is Pastor Leon Bloder, and it is my joy and my privilege to welcome you to the First Presbyterian Church of Eustis. I hope that you've gotten just a glimpse of some of the many things that God is doing in, among, and through this great congregation. We've been serving here in the Eustis community since 1884. Now that's over 125 years of ministry and mission right here in this neighborhood, in this community. Now we have a rich history, and we've got great traditions. But we also believe that God is leading us to exciting places in the future. We believe that we are being called to be a church that reflects and reveals the unselfish love of Christ. Now, I know that searching for a church home is a difficult task, and it's one that we hope that you'd enter into with a lot of care and a lot of prayer. Now, we'll be praying for you that God would lead you to the right place. Now, obviously, we're biased, and we would love it if you would journey with us. And so if you decide that that's something that you want to pursue, know that you're going to be welcomed with open arms. I hope that you have felt welcomed already, and I hope that you've experienced God in fresh and exciting new ways. Now, on behalf of the staff, on behalf of the elders of First Presbyterian Church of Eustis, it is again my joy to welcome you, and I hope that God blesses you richly. Thank you.